Previously in the solar system, things had taken a very strange turn. For billions of years, the sun had been the unquestioned center of everything. Every planet orbited it. Every moon followed the planets. Gravity kept everything in a delicate balance that had lasted longer than life on Earth itself. But recently, something changed. The sun had begun tightening its control over the entire system. Orbits were being forced into stricter paths. Planets felt the pressure building. It was as if the sun had decided that the only way to keep everyone safe was to control them completely. The planets didn't like that idea. And eventually, they made a decision that would change the solar system forever. They would fight back. But no planet alone could challenge a star. So they reached out to the only celestial bodies powerful enough to help them. Rogue planets. Worlds that had been thrown out of their own star systems long ago, now wandering endlessly through the darkness of interstellar space. And now, thousands of them had arrived. Jupiter stared into the darkness as a massive formation slowly drifted closer to the solar system. It was difficult to see their surfaces, but their gravity could be felt from incredible distances. "How many of them are there?" Mars asked nervously. Jupiter narrowed his gaze. One of the rogue planets moved forward. "We brought a few thousand," it said calmly. Mars blinked. "A few thousand?" The rogue planet continued speaking. "That's only a small portion of our full fleet, but mass-wise, it should be more than enough." Jupiter tilted slightly. "Enough for what, exactly?" The rogue planet answered without hesitation. "To overpower your star." A quiet tension spread through the planets. Venus slowly rotated. "Wait, when you say overpower," Earth finished the thought. "You mean destroy the sun?" The rogue planet paused. "Not necessarily destroy," it replied. "But if it comes to that, we will do whatever it takes so that all of us survive." Suddenly, a loud scream echoed through the formation. "What is happening here?" Several moons had just arrived at the meeting. Europa, Titan, and a group of other moons hovered cautiously behind their planets. One rogue planet greeted them politely. "We are rogue planets, travelers between the stars." Titan looked confused. You know who we are?" "Of course," the rogue planet replied. "We've been observing your solar system for quite some time." Europa whispered to Titan. "They've been watching us?" Titan whispered back. "Okay, that's a little unsettling." Meanwhile, Jupiter noticed someone approaching from the rogue formation. "Wait, is that you?" The dark planet moved closer. "Hello, Jupiter." Jupiter's voice filled with surprise. "X? Is that really you?" Planet X floated silently for a moment. "I suppose it is." Jupiter seemed relieved. "You came back." Planet X shook slightly. "Not exactly. I didn't return on my own. A group of dwarf planets tracked me down and asked for help." Neptune spoke from across the formation. "So Triton found you after all." Triton spun proudly. "Told you I would." Jupiter looked serious again. "So you're one of them now, a rogue planet?" Planet X answered quietly. "Something like that. But right now, we don't have time to talk about my story. We have a bigger problem." Saturn drifted closer to Neptune. "Do you trust these rogue planets?" Saturn asked quietly. Neptune responded immediately. "Not really." Saturn nodded. "Same here. But they might be our only chance." Earth spoke softly. "So what do we do now?" Jupiter answered calmly. "For the moment, we follow their plan." Suddenly, Uranus noticed something strange. Hey, what are they doing? The rogue planets had begun moving into a massive formation. One of them spoke loudly so that everyone could hear. We are preparing a gravitational formation. Mercury tilted slightly. A what? The rogue planet continued explaining. If we carefully combine our gravitational forces, we can effectively add our masses together. And if our combined mass becomes large enough, we may overpower the Sun. Mars blinked. Wait a second, that sounds familiar. Earth nodded. That's basically what the moons did during the orbital race. Europa raised her hand excitedly. Yep, that was our trick. One rogue planet interrupted the conversation. This is not a competition. This is survival. Another rogue planet moved forward. All leaders will organize their respective groups. Planets with planets, moons with moons, dwarf planets with dwarf planets. Saturn looked impressed. So we're building the biggest celestial formation ever? The rogue planet responded simply. Yes, the largest gravitational formation this galaxy has ever seen. Across the solar system, celestial bodies began aligning themselves. Planets shifted positions. Moons gathered into clusters. Thousands of rogue planets drifted into perfect synchronization. Gravity began building slowly first, then faster. The Sun felt it immediately. Inside its core, nuclear reactions flared violently. What are they doing? The Sun's voice echoed across the system. They're pulling. The gravitational pressure increased. Planets combined their mass. Orbital paths twisted and warped. For the first time in billions of years, the Sun itself began to move. The rogue commander shouted, "Hold formation! Increase gravitational pressure!" Inside the Sun, something unexpected happened. Fear. It's too much weight. The Sun struggled against the pressure. Why do I have to carry them all? I gave them light, I gave them warmth, I gave them life, and this is how they repay me? The Sun's energy surged violently. No, I must protect them, even if they hate me, even if they don't understand. I will hold them together. I will force them to stay if I must. Outside, the planetary formation grew stronger. Jupiter shouted, "Hold steady!" Mercury calculated rapidly. All combined mass approaching solar mass. Saturn whistled. That's roughly 2 times 10 to the 30th kilograms. Mars blinked. You really had to say it like that. Mercury ignored him. Our gravitational force is finally exceeding the Sun's. Excitement spread across the formation. It's working! But Mercury suddenly shouted, "Wait! Don't crush him!" Some rogue planets growled. If we don't destroy the Sun now, he will recover. Mercury moved forward. I'm going to talk to him. Venus groaned. Mercury, are you serious right now? Mercury ignored her. Maintain the gravitational pressure. I'll handle this. Mercury slowly approached the blazing star. Sun. The Sun roared. Traitors! Every single one of you. After everything I've done for you. Mercury spoke calmly. We know you care about us, but your control has gone too far. Our orbits, our freedom, our future. We can't keep living like this. The Sun flared violently. You think I'll just let you leave? You think I'll let you float into the darkness alone? Earth hesitated. That's not what we wanted. Mars looked away. But it's the only choice we have left. Several planets began drifting toward the rogue planets. Jupiter nodded. We're done here. The Sun shouted desperately. "No, you can't leave. I am the sun. Come back." Jupiter turned to Earth. "Earth, are you coming with us?" Earth remained still. "I can't." Mars nodded sadly. "You need sunlight." Earth smiled gently. "It's not just that. This is still my home." Jupiter paused, then nodded. "I understand. I'll work with the rogues to find a way for you to join us someday." Earth replied quietly. "I'll miss you." Jupiter answered softly. "I'll miss you too." Far behind them, the sun watched as the planet slowly drifted away. "They'll come back," the sun whispered. "They have to. I won't be alone."